All right, so we are recording today. There are some new and different things as I try to do every week. But of course, we start with a namaste to you all. Hope you're enjoying the rain. If you're in DC, we certainly need rain. So we're going to sit as we usually do, starting with seated mountain pose. You're sitting in the middle of your chair with your pillow behind you, if you like to do that, which I think is a great tactile reminder to push yourself forward. See your toes beyond your knees. Make sure your knees are feeling unstressed or less stressed because your knees are forward. If your feet are back, your knees are going to be more stressed, as you know. And knees are hip width apart. We're sitting up straight and tall, bracing our abs. So you're just tightening all those muscles in a comfortable way. So remember, when we do all these yoga poses in this class, we are working to have this become habit. So, especially with our posture. So we want it to be comfortable. If it's not comfortable, if you're very stiff like a soldier, you're not going to do a lot of this alignment work that we do. So we're sitting straight and tall as is comfortable. Rock back and forth on your sitting bones. Feel your body. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling this morning? Lift up the toes, put them down as flat and as straight as they can be today. Slightly pigeon-toed, involving the inside thigh muscles a little bit more. Hands are gently on your quads, just relaxed. Upper arms are against the ribs. You can turn your palms up, which rolls the shoulders back and down a little bit more. Chin over sternum, ears over shoulders as best you can today. And of course, when we stand up, we'll do standing mountain pose against the wall so that you can judge how your alignment is better than sitting with nothing behind your back. So just feel your body, feel your eyelids. Are they fluttering? Try to relax the eyelids. Jaws are apart, molars are apart, lips are gently closed. And think of yourself as looking at yourself from one side or the other. How does that person who is you look right now? Correct make any corrections you can if you feel you can. And just sit for a minute. Start to focus on your breath, which starts the mind into the meditation that this class can be for the hour, or any yoga class, certainly, but any class you take, if you're focusing entirely or as much as you can on the class, you've shut out the rest of the world, what you're having for lunch, what's happening this afternoon, whatever. Try to just focus on your body right now. So we're going to do what we usually do, some kind of breathing exercise, pranayama. But we're going to do something we often do, but I haven't used the word Durga breathing, meaning 3-part breathing. And what I'd like to do, you can, of course, sit on your chair. If you have your bed nearby, you might want to go to the bed. If you can, use the lie down or lie down on the floor if you can do that. I will lie down on the floor. We're going to focus on 3 parts of the body as you breathe. So, and then we're going to vocalize. A lot of people, when they get to be a certain age or at some time in their lives, they lose the ability actually to sing or to hold a note with the vocal cords for some length. So we're going to work on that a little bit today. So I'm going to get up from the chair and I'm going to lie down on my mat because I can't reach my bed. But if you want to do it in the chair, it's perfectly fine. If you are able to get onto the floor, that's great. Or onto a bed or sofa. So you're just very, very relaxed. Feet are splayed, arms are out in a T, just a gentle Savasana, which means corpse pose, but I like to call it relaxation pose. So to protect the lower back, I'm going to put one foot down and then the other and roll my belly button toward the floor. You can lift up your head, put the chin closer to your chest. And this is a great thing. There are so many things you can do in your bed. You know, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, if you're not going to take a nap or before your nap, you might do some of these things lying down. If you don't want to be on the floor, on your bed or on a sofa. Okay, so everything is pretty relaxed. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, and feel your sitting bones this way, or I guess they're not quite sitting bones, but feel your back. And we are going to do the Durga breath, which is 3-part breathing. So the first thing we're going to do is put your hands at your lower abs. So of course you can do all this in the chair, no problem. You can do it standing if you like. Okay, so if I'm lying, and I have my elbows down, my hands are at the very bottom of my abs. So my stomach is here, my 3rd fingers might be touching. Just be as comfortable as you can. You can give yourself a little massage down there if you like. All righty, so we're going to think about the 3-part breath, and we're staying in our pelvic tilt. So you can push on the feet, feel your quads tighten. So everything is being used in a good way. Okay, so your eyelids are closed. Take a breath through the nose and fill up the balloon. We're going to call your chest the balloon. Fill up to the bottom of the balloon. As the air goes into a balloon, it goes at the bottom first, you know, at the farthest part. So we're going to inhale through the nose to the count of 4. And then exhale, your belly goes in to the count of 4, belly, ribs, sternum, chest, shoulders. Okay, inhale again. Feel your belly rise. And then exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale again. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do it again, one more time. You're filling up the belly. And then the exhale starts at the belly, goes all the way up. Okay, so stand out a little bit if you want to. Relax yourself. So we started our 3-part breath, filling up the belly, really focusing on the belly. Now we're going to go to the ribs. So the heels of the hands are at the ribs, and I think we did this last week, where your hands are at your ribs and we were sitting, and we're going to open up like an accordion. So this time we're still breathing our 3-part breath, belly, ribs, sternum, but we're focusing on the ribs. So you're focusing on the widening of your chest. And of course your belly expands and everything else is the same, but we're focusing our minds on the ribs. So we'll take a 4-count breath. Inhale. And I'm exaggerating with my hands. So you see that my heels of my hands are on the ribs and the fingers are up. And then we're going to push down as we exhale. Also, same direction, belly, ribs, sternum, shoulders. Inhale again. Feel the widening. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time, big inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. So wiggle, stamp out if you like. Get yourself together, feel your chest is pretty full of air. Of course, it's not your chest, it's not your belly, it's your lungs, but this is a good way to practice and think about it. Filling up your body with air. Okay, so now we're at the sternum, the clavicles, collarbones, and you can put your hands just gently up there on the clavicles if you like. Check your toes, keep them straight and flat as they can be. And this time we're going to be focusing on the top of your chest, the top of your lungs. So this is, you may think of it as the shallowest breath, but we're really going all the way down and up. So we'll take a breath through the nose again, focus on the clavicles. Feel your clavicles rise a little bit and then exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale again. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale again. Really feel those clavicles. Think of them as rising. And exhale, belly, ribs, and clavicles. Okay, so wiggle, wiggle, shake out a little bit. Now you can have your hands on your thighs if you're sitting on the floor, or you can take your left hand to the belly, left thumb to the belly button, right hand to the sternum. Warm it up as we've many times done. Relax the elbows. Notice your eyelids, notice your jaws. Notice your cheeks. If you're lying on the floor, gravity is pulling your cheeks a little bit in a nice way. And we're going to inhale, and when we exhale, we're going to say, ah. So, you're going to vocalize, you're just by yourself, I can't hear you. And we'll just get some vocalization. So we're, as you know from Om and from other times when we've stimulated the throat. We're vibrating all the organs that are in the throat. Very good for you, for all those organs. So now we're going to make the sound, and that will increase the vibration. So take a nice big breath into the belly. And open your mouth and say, ah. So at the end, I just want to pause for a minute. You vocalize for as long as you can. Then it becomes a whisper because your vocal cords stop working at that point with the breath, but the air is still coming out. And then you close your mouth and you stop vocalizing or whispering, and it's just in your mind, the sound of ah. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. You can put your hands where they were, feel your body working, check your pelvic tilt, bottom of your tush is up, lower back is down. Just feel how that feels. Feel your quads, kind of hard, that's good. Elbows are soft, eyelids are soft. And we'll take another breath and we'll say ah again. Wiggle the toes. Okay, so nice big breath through the nose. Feel your belly rise, everything is full, and then say ah. Okay, so wiggle, step out a little bit. Okay, this time we'll do a zh sound. So it will be a little different in your mouth. You might feel more vibration. You might feel your tongue, your lips vibrating a little bit more. And if you want to, put your right hand at the belly, right thumb at the belly button, left hand at the sternum, clavicles, warm them up again. Just feel your body. Feel your pelvic tilt. And we'll take a nice big breath, and the sound will be, okay? Or whatever you want. Something that you hear and you can feel a lot of vibration. So take a nice big breath. All right, so relax. That's all we'll do today. And hopefully it didn't strain your throat. You're just feeling the vibrations, feeling the sound. Snap out. We'll get out from this side. So if you're on a bed or a sofa, this side happens to be my left side. My knees are going to the left. My right arm is going to the left. I'm in fetal position on the left. Relax. And feel your heart. You lift your head up. Chin is on my chin is on my left upper arm. Right hand comes on the floor in front of my left elbow. And now I'm rolling forward. So I'm really pushing on the right hand and left elbow as my head goes between my arms. Right hand in front, left hand. Get your equilibrium. Okay, so when you can, look up. Shoulders are still relaxed. You're looking out to sea. your little mermaid. Walk the hands back. Now from here, if you have no knee issues, you can come on your knees and get up. And of course, your chair is somewhere close to you. If you have knee issues, well, I'm putting my right foot down, right knee up, left knee up, using the back of my left foot, sole of my right foot. My hands are way over here by my left hip. So, of course, the hip is the heaviest part of your body. We're trying to change your center of gravity. Right now, your tush is down on the ground. That's working with gravity. So now we're going to go against gravity as we push on the feet. Push on the feet. Knees go around. You're coming up. You have to be able to lift up. And of course, you can use the chair. So if I had been a little closer, I could have pushed on the chair. So here I'm folding forward, chin is on my chest, fingers walk up the legs. When they get to the thighs or the knees, the shoulders go back and down, and the head is the last to come up. So I'm going to go over to my chair, mindfully sit, and there we go. Okay. So of course, I'm not sure what you did. I hope you got something out of that. All right, so I'm going to take my pillow away. I'm still in the middle of my chair, still in my seated mountain pose. Sitting up straight and tall as I can, chin over sternum, ears over shoulders. Eyelids closed, toes straight as they can be today, right now. Okay, so get yourself together, especially if you were on the floor and you came up, or if you were on your bed and came back to the chair, or whatever else. All right, so I'm going to do some crunches in the chair. And the first thing we're doing is bringing the feet back. So your heels are under your thighs, not too far back, but my toes are not forward. So we're going to start with your right foot. Extend the right foot, tap, lift the knee, tap, and bring it back. Left tap, extend, tap, back. Keep going. Tap, up, tap, back. Tap, up, tap, back. Tap, up, tap, back, tap, up, tap, back. One more. Tap, up, tap, back, tap, up, tap, back. So wiggle a little bit. Get yourself together. Feel your heart rate. If you do that a little faster, you're going to get more aerobic, but this is still aerobic. Okay, so this time we're going to start again with your right. Tap, lift up the leg, but resist. Do isometric with your hand, and then tap and back. So tap, push, resist, tap and back, tap, resist, tap, back. One more. Tap, resist, tap, back. Okay? Shake out, feel your body. And of course, when you're resisting with your hands and your arms, you're using your hand as well as your arm muscles. Okay? So now, I'm going to do something I rarely tell you or suggest that you do. We're going to walk the tush, walk, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your back is against the back of the chair. I'm gonna hold on to the seat of the chair. Just relax there. Feel what parts of your back are touching the back of the chair. And shake your head, no, no, no. And maybe, like I am touching with my skull, I'm touching the back of my furniture here, my dresser, which might be a wall, or maybe you have nothing behind you. But that's fine. You're as straight and tall as you can be, and your shoulders are pretty relaxed. All righty, so I'm gonna lift up the leg and put it down, and lift and down. Try to get your leg chest height, your foot chest height. We're gonna do 8 of these. And of course you exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. All right, now comes the hardest part. No, it's not the hardest part yet. I'm going to bring up the right knee to the chest and then kick out and chest and down. So work. And this, of course, you can do in your bed. This is such a good thing for lying down on your back. All right, now comes really the hardest part. We're going to do both legs together. So get your tush. Maybe you want to be at an angle. I think that would probably be a better thing, to be at an angle, so that, but you do it the way it feels good for you. So I have my lower back away, my upper back is up. So I'm going to bring both knees up and both knees down, just the heels. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, 2 more, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Woo! So I felt that a lot. So just kind of rock back and forth. How are you feeling? Let's see where I am here. Okay, so we're going to do wrist, elbow, and a different kind of shoulder roll. So I'm back in the middle of my chair. My feet are down. I can see my toes. Okay. That's for the knees. You always want to try to be careful of all your joints, of course, but knees when you're sitting. All right, so just feel your toes. Close your eyes. Feel your toes. Put the big toes down, little baby toes, ones in the middle. Can you put down the 4 toes of your right foot and lift up the big toe? And put it down. 4 toes of the left. Lift up the big toe. I don't know, you can just kind of play with your toes and what can lift and what doesn't want to lift on your own. All right, right hand. So right arm is out, sitting up straight and tall, shoulders back and down, gentle fists. Your thumb can be in or out, whatever you like. Watch your index finger knuckle. And rest. So my arms are tired from what we've done already. This is good for us though. So thumb out or in. If you start with your left, you can be looking at the thumbnail with your eyes. just with the eyes, eye muscles. Rest. Feel your wrists. So we just work the wrists. They should be tired. Okay, so hold your right upper arm, flex the wrist. So the inside of the wrist is facing out. And you have your right angles. And start to go around as the finger paint. Close your eyes, really feel the coolness of the finger paint. And what color is your finger paint? 4 times that way, 4 times the other way. And rest. Take breath. Left arm up. And this side's going to be different. And be careful, of course, with your shoulders. So around. Hear what you're hearing. Hearing some crunching in there. Okay, rest, shake out, shimmy, shimmy. Okay, so your feet, you can stamp out. Maybe your feet are getting a little sweaty, as mine are on the mat. I'm gonna extend the arms, but keep the inside elbows facing each other. You can have your left hands on top of the right, shoulders back and down. Brace your belly button. Okay, so we're going to make figure 8s with the arms extended like this. So be very careful and cautious if you have shoulder issues, because this is really for the shoulders. You can bring your hands down as if you're going into water. And wiggle, wiggle, rest. So, put the other hand on top, if you can remember. Just feel as if you are on water. So you're not just in the air, you're on water. So this resistance. Brace your belly, and again, down. We're going left to right, east to west. Feel your shoulders. And rest. So that's what we're going to do today for the shoulders. And always be very cautious and careful. And listen to your inner teacher. You know what you're able to do today. Okay, so we're going to get up from the chair the 3 ways. And so feet go back under the thighs, rock back and forth. This time, as you're rocking back and forth, really come up on the balls of the feet. Really feel the toes stretching. And then come back. See if you can lift up the front of your feet so you're on your heels and forward. You're exhaling. Inhale back. You're opening up. And actually, you can use your hands. Open the hands, open your heart. And again. Okay, step out. All right. Hands are on the quads. Feel what you're feeling. Your heels are going to be working hard. So when you stand up, your heels will be under your hips, hips under the shoulders in the best possible posture. So take a nice big breath and fold forward, keeping your back straight. Feel all those toe pads, feel the bunion bones and the bunionettes and the heels. Really push, push, push. Your thighs are getting harder. And then nose is way over the toes. Lift up your little bum. And one vertebra at a time. Come up. Chin is on the chest. Shoulders back and down. Head is the last to come up. And wiggle a little bit. Take one hand or the other. Come down lightly, mindfully. Aladdin arms. Whichever way you started, do it the other way. So this is your, maybe your non-habitual way. And close your eyes, cover the eyelids, shake your head, no, no, no. Feel your toe pads, heels, balls of the feet. Just rock back and forth, feel your sitting bones. Feel strong, shoulders back and down. Elongate the neck. Take a nice big breath. And chin forward as the nose goes over the toes. Feel the work in your feet increasing. So much work in the feet. They're going to hold up your whole body. So nose over toes, lift up the bum, stay. And then slowly, one vertebra at a time. Chin to the chest, shoulders back and down, head up. Knees stay soft, wiggle, wiggle. Other hand, come down lightly, gracefully, mindfully. Down, out. Bring the feet out, in, up, and down. Rest. Nice big breath. All righty. Hold on to the handlebars of the motorboat. Knees are still facing forward. Toes maybe slightly pigeon-toed, but they're facing forward. Same direction. Hip width apart. Engage the abs. Elbows are soft. Take a nice big breath. The motorboat is starting. Nose over toes. Feel all those toe pads, heels. And when you can, lift up the bum. My belly is still in my lap. And then come up slowly, slowly, slowly. And wiggle, wiggle. Feel your body. All right. So this way. So we're going to stand as we usually do against the wall for standing mountain pose. Heels are 3 inches away from the wall. Hip, pelvic girdle is against the wall. Just feel that. Shoulder blades are against the wall. Elbows are against the wall. Palms are facing out. Lift up the toes. Put them down flatter. Skull is against the wall as best you can today. Okay, so if you're doing your X stretch in the bed, that makes a difference. That can really improve your posture. But here we are, I'm just checking it. How is it today, right now? And molars are apart. Just be as relaxed as you can be. Okay, no soldiers here. Just pretty relaxed against the wall. Breathe. How's your breathing now? Maybe you're getting a little bit fuller breath. because of what we've done. Feel your feet really, really working. Holding you up. Your knees are soft, elbows soft. Shake your head, no, no, no. Chin is parallel to the floor. We'll have 2 more full breaths. Wiggle a little bit. Okay, so we haven't done some of the work on the chair with our hands down on the chair. Anyone who wants to, and of course, I don't know your abilities and I don't know your abilities now after being in this class or other exercise or yoga classes, but anybody who wants to come or is able to come into a table pose, please do. Okay, but the rest of us, I'm going to come up one leg at a time, all the way up, shoulders back and down, head is last to come up to the chair. I guess I will turn the chair this way for right now. All right, so you're either in table pose on your knees, if that's possible, or your hands are on the chair seat and you're in table pose, a kind of table pose on the chair. Knees are soft. Heels of your hands may be right at the front of the chair. Okay, so just push your tush back, head comes between the elbows, really stretch the armpits, bounce on the knees, keep them soft, and then come forward into plank. So this is plank on a chair. And of course you can do this on the floor if you want to, if you're able. Okay, heels are down, come back, head is down. This is whatever you want to call it, maybe down dog, maybe table. You're really pushing back as if somebody is pulling your waist back. So really feel that work and feel the back of your thighs. Feel your hamstring muscles. Really, really working hard. And then take a breath and start to come forward. And heels are down if they can. Come on the right toes, left toes. We'll pedal a little bit, 8 times. And step forward, forward, chin on the chest. Stand up for a minute. Just bounce a little bit. Okay, heels back to the chair. So we're going to come up with this is my left knee because you can see it, and then kick back and look forward for a donkey kick. Knee up, inhale back, and up, inhale back. One more time, up and back. And put the foot down, bounce a little bit, feel the differences. Okay, other leg. Knee up, heel back. Knee up, inhale back. Knee up, inhale back. And up and back. Okay, so bounce a little bit, nice. Okay, so we haven't done the cat and cow. Step back a little bit. Your belly, your tush goes up, your belly goes down, and then push back So we're really warming up, which is pretty warm already, your spine. So we're going forward and then back. Inhale forward, exhale back. All right, so step forward, shake out. Bounce a little bit, wipe your brow if you're a little sweaty. Okay, so we're gonna do hydrant, which we haven't done for a while. Dog at the hydrant. So your feet are pretty close to the chair, your hands are down. We're gonna come up with the knee, out, up, and down. And up, out, back, and down. 2 more times, up, out, ooh, down, and back. Careful if you're getting cramp, I seem to be. And there you go. All right. So now we're going to do something we've never done. We're going to move the chair, and I think what I will do is put the chair against my dresser, which is the wall that I use, because I don't have a wall. I'm going to face the front, I'm next to the chair. What we're going to do is called half moon pose. So here we are, pretty much in our standing mountain pose. Take the hand that's closer to the chair. I'm going to go across the seat of the chair. So you can see my body, my lower back is still against the chair, the wall. My other arm is up, and we're going to, and this might be a little challenging. And especially, I don't know, I'm getting a little cramp here. So I've had a cramp. So we could just kind of go back and forth a bit. Your heel could be against the wall, if that works for you. And the standing leg is bent. The knee, of course, is bent. And we can look up and look out. And this is called half moon on a chair. So bring the foot down. Very cautiously, carefully come back up. Catch your breath. And we'll go to the other side. So I'm going to move my chair to the other side against the wall. And people, of course, do it against the wall without the chair or freestanding. Okay, so we're facing forward. My body is away from the wall. But of course, I know the wall's right here. So we can keep the body against the wall. All right, so we're leaning over, bending the knees, leaning over. The other arm, elbow is bent, goes across the chair. And when you can, and this side's going to be different, harder, easier, different. So this is kind of how back of your nails can be against the wall. And feel what this feels like. Or the best you can do today. Maybe you invented a new version. That's good. Okay. So you can bring the arm down first, leg down, bend the knee, both knees, and come up. All right. So I'm quite out of breath, which is a good thing, I think. Working aerobically. So I'm going to come back to the chair. We will have a little bit of rest. So feel the chair with the back of your legs. If you want to, turn one foot perpendicular, the other foot out in your plie. I'm still feeling the front of the chair with the side of my back leg, and turn the torso front. Okay, you can hold your balance pole, find a place to stare at, take a nice big breath and come down, or of course you can always use the chair. Always be safe, always do whatever is safest for your body. All righty, so back to seated mountain pose. How's your heartbeat? Is it a little bit faster? Let me see what I had in mind. All right, we're going to do some chewing. So, pretend you have a big wad of gum in your right side of your mouth. Start to chew with those cheek muscles. Close your eyes. Pretend I can't see you because I'm not looking anyway. And then bring the bolus of gum over to the other side. And how does it feel chewing on this side? Because as with every other body part that has a pair, you use one side more than the other. Okay, so we're going to massage the jaws. So take the heels of your hands to open your jaws and put your heels of your hands into where you chew. Okay, so you're really massaging your jaw muscles, and then go in the other direction. And you can be chewing. Okay, let your fingers go down your cheeks. Hands to the quads. Feel your jaws. So the molars are apart. Lips are gently closed. How are your eyelids? How are your shoulders? Try to brace the abs. Push on your toe pads, push on the heels. And you'll have 1 minute of relaxation where you are scanning your body and recovering. Enjoy. And let's rub the palms together, get a little warm. Cup your hands over your closed eyes. Feel what you're feeling. Open the eyes gingerly. Get accustomed to the light that's between your fingers. Let your fingers go down your eyebrows, eyelids, cheekbones, lips, chin. Left hand in the right hand. Bring your arms around, gather up. the lessons from this class that you hope to keep. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Feel the beating of your heart. And we'll say namaste to each other. And especially say namaste to yourself, loving kindness toward yourself. That you took this class, you took the time, and you're trying to improve your balance and posture and strength. And as I say, I hope you're feeling better when you leave than when you came. Namaste.